What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of Dev Talks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering and technology wise. In this video, we're diving into something that Charlie Kirk said. Charlie Kirk goes around on campuses talking about how college is a scam and things, and we're basically gonna dive into him talking about computer science in this and major being a scam and things like that, and go through my thoughts on that. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it all. Thank you so much. We're almost at 300 subscribers. Really appreciate you guys so much. It means a lot. And let's dive into this video.
Less and less likely actually want to hire kids from college because they work the least, they're the most entitled, and they're quickest to run to HR about problems. And my whole point is to try to push the boundaries of discussion to make you guys open your eyes and realize you guys are getting ripped off by the institution here.
I do not believe that I'm getting ripped off because in my field, I'm studying CS, computer science, yes. These employers are not looking for somebody who has the base level qualifications. They're looking for more than that. To get these jobs coming straight out of college, even with a degree, you are going to have years and years of internship and job experience. Otherwise, you're going to be doing the base of the base level.
Fair enough.
Right?
So we just have a difference of a worldview. I say, why not graduate from high school, learn to code, and go beg for an internship and bypass the college thing completely? You guys have been largely sold a lie that you need to march through this place for 4 years. I'm here to tell you, and I'm only 10 years older than you, the world doesn't really care you went to college. They care when you come out of college as your first job. Once you're in the door, it really is rather irrelevant. But we disagree.
So, really quick, before we dive into the next video or next addition to this part, yes, I see how these 2 points kind of coincide, and he didn't directly diss it, but he is also wrong at the same time, because we're going to go into this video, this second half of the video, and this video shows me that he's not extremely knowledgeable, but he is half right. Once when you get your foot into the door, once when you get that first opportunity, you get some working experience and things like that, it's a lot easier to get a position. Then they don't care about your college and where you went to at that point, and going more or less about like all of that extra jazz, where you went to college, the internships that you do, all of that is very important for kids coming directly out of college. And it is a lot harder to get these roles without going through some type of internship at first, without going through college things first. And I know because I had a director once when I did an internship, and he told me that he likes seeing that people went to college on a resume rather than doing some code course or going to some boot camp, because it shows more dedication, it shows more work and interest into it. It shows that you've gone through different types of theories and stuff. You work in the team environments and a whole bunch of other stuff when you go to a university versus going to one of these boot camps, which we're going to dive more into in the second segment. But they are slightly both right in their own regards, depending on what aspect you're talking about. Charlie, in a sense, once when you get your foot in the door, he is right. But in our field, you cannot skip past that to first dive into it. And if you do, it is extremely more difficult. Are we saying it's not possible? No, because it is still possible. To some extreme, it is still possible. But it is a ton more difficult as well too, if that is the case. It is a ton more difficult doing it that. And this is where more of the disagreement comes into this next segment of this part right here. We're not going to go through all of it, just the part where they talk about CS and some stuff. So let's just go further into that, and then we'll discuss more on top of it.
Yes.
Resources.
Well, college is a scam, but yes, we did that earlier.
For computer science, they shouldn't go to college.
Well, actually, you don't need to go to college for computer science.
You don't need to go to college for computer science?
You could do a coding class in a couple months.
You could
and
do
get
a coding
job.
class.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alphabet is hiring right now.
You could get a job at Alphabet, Google,
Yes.
for taking a C++ class?
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
They're hiring coders after a 60-day coding class without having to go to Sea Boulder and learn about North African lesbian poetry, whatever they teach.
Yeah.
So.
And this is where I want to stop it at there. That's pretty much what we had to go over to, because he's out of touch. Listen, I don't know. I would love to talk to Charlie Kirk about this and have him as an interview to really discuss about this topic right here, because I don't think the realm is it possible? Because it always is possible. And I want to have that conversation. Anything is possible. Yes, somebody probably did it out there. Somebody. Alphabet is one of the hardest companies to get into. FANG companies are extremely difficult to go into, and it's more or less not even your credentials sometimes. It's who you know there. How many referrals can you get from there? Who's referring you? What people do you know there? And that goes for any job, any connection. The more you know people, the more network that you have of somebody, hey, the easier it is to get into these positions. The easier it is to get into these interviews and have these talks and stuff. And also, when you have actual work experience, it helps as well too, especially with a nice resume. Don't mess up your resume and things like that. You have to know how to exactly place your resume out there, put out there, especially going into this. So I don't think college is a scam. I've been told by somebody who's interviewed people that they want to see people who go through college versus doing the recruiting thing. But notice some recruiters, some hiring managers are different. There's ones that have different expertise. Me personally, I don't think a majority of those people who goes to those camps are getting the jobs that kids that are in going for computer science are going. I don't think they're all the time software engineering roles. I think most of them still go to tech companies, possibly in different positions and roles, because comp sci is so broad. It's such a broad spectrum. You can dive into so many different types of career choices and expertise with with a comp sci major. Honestly, you can dive into so many different stuff with these boot camps and things. Just because you have it, it depends. You need to be more specific. Like, he might be thinking of it on a more general scale. The other kid right standing up here can be thinking of it as a software engineering role. This is where they're so out of touch. If you guys want to see me have a one-on-one with Charlie Kirk and possibly have this, I would be more than interested having this back and forth conversation about this particular field, getting his insight more of how sure he is into the field and going beyond that, because I've been in this field almost 5 years now. Easily. I've talked to people who've hired people. I've gone through some interview process stuff and all of that fun jazz and things, but that's just my take on it. Um, Both these people are right to an some type of aspect, especially talking about engineering and software engineering and things like when that goes to some degree in the realm of possibility, anything's possible. So we don't want to go if we want to get further into this. This is the part where I'd rather talk to these people more myself and go from there. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I really appreciate that. I try to go through everybody's comments and go into that regard. If you want to request any videos for me to react to or cover, please go into the description and go to the email that's down there and send it to devtalkspod@gmail.com and basically send any YouTube reference links, anything that you want me to cover. I'll be more than happy to cover it, make more content on it, get more videos out there. I really appreciate you guys sticking here with me by my side and going through it each day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you want to see more videos like this, click the video that's going to pop up right about now. Thank you. Peace. See y'all next time.